Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Today we've been taking a look at the Marvel Legends What If / The Watcher Build-A-Figure Wave Zombie Captain America, and I was very excited for this figure, but I am beyond blown away with the detail, the sculpt work, everything on this thing. So without further ado, let's get into what he comes with. Unlike Captain Carter and the rest of the figures in this wave, he does not come with any Build-A-Figure pieces, so he is 2 per case, so if you're looking for him, should be 2 per case, hopefully. But he also comes with, of course, his shield. And I like that they kind of got away with putting blood all over the figure and whatnot by making it slight purple. And the only reason you can tell that it is purple is because of the shield, because of how bright red the shield is. The blood looks purple. And also, it may be like that in the episode. I don't know. You think I would have known since I've watched it several times, but the blood looks great. Speaking of, let's take a look at the detail on Zombie Captain America. Starting off with the head sculpt here, this looks phenomenal. I think the eyes are a separate piece. I know the mouth is for sure, because you can see right there, but the eyes may be. The helmet looks great. The entire figure is brand new sculpt, including the hand, which they could have easily just used that classic grip hand, and they chose not to. Same with the boot and everything. But this figure, I hope they reuse some of this for some sort of Captain America, because it's fantastic, to be honest. He's got the strap coming down. There's actually some gold paint around there, which I didn't even notice until getting on camera here. The teeth look great. The eyes, everything looks fantastic. The blood, as I said, splattered all over the arm, and then the chest where you can see the rib cage coming through. It's got the red and yellow instead of white on there. A little bit of the arm missing there. Some more blood on the hand. The legs having actual chunks missing, but they actually are not flimsy in any sort of way. They did this perfectly, so it wouldn't, over time, you know, get all loose and thin and pliable and possibly break. He's missing a boot. No blood, like, on the leg or anything like that, which is kind of strange. You know, you'd have thought they would have put something on there, but not a big deal. And something else that's really crazy about this figure, his straps come off. So that's pretty nifty here, if it would actually cooperate with me. Of course, it's not going to on camera. But, you know, you can see the straps actually come off all the way. So that's pretty freaking cool. You can see on the back here, more where the rib cage showing, the other side of the legs, the boot, a little bit of the torn clothes and everything on him. Sort of the rusted kind of look on the star. And now going over the articulation, his head can go up that far, which is really good. So you can get him into a nice hunkered down pose and he's still looking up, which is pretty awesome, as you will see at the end. His head can tilt that way, rotate, all that good stuff. Arms go out that far, which is really good. So if you want to have him like his arms broken or something, you could have him like just going coming at the screen like that. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that go up all the way, which is fantastic. Both hands go back and forth and then rotate. As for the torso, this is really neat. I hope they do this with future Captain America figures. His stomach goes that far forward, that far back, that far to the side, rotation, and then waist swivel, which is pretty cool. So it's a ball joint up at the top, and then a standard waist swivel at the bottom, which is really awesome. Belt's a separate piece. Legs go out really, really far. Go that far forward and that far back. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees that go up that far. Starting to pull the boot off a little bit though. Just this side has a boot swivel. Mine's very tight for some reason, so be careful you don't want to mess it up. And then both feet go that far back, that far forward, and then ankle pivot. I'll show you this side since it's not a boot, obviously, so it's different. That far forward, and then rotation. And now going over some size comparisons for some other MCU Steve Rogers. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Worthy Cap, and then the Mafex Infinity War Captain America. And this doesn't look bad. I mean, he looks, you know, roughly about the same height as all of them. His proportions look better on this one than that one, because as we all know, that one's short and stocky for some reason. And then the Infinity War one, his arms stick out really far, but not bad. I'm curious, though. I don't think it would work, probably, because it's probably about the same thickness. But I'm curious if you could take the straps off the Infinity War one, take the straps off the What If one, and switch them. Here he is next to Captain America, and then U.S. Agent from the first Disney Plus wave. And if you wanted to, if you have the Walmart exclusive version, which I do, you could definitely give him this shield and make it look like after he chopped that dude's head off. So that's pretty neat. And then here he is next to the Marvel Legends What If wave, or Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave Bucky, but I took a bunch of different stuff and mix and matched them together. Did the actual screw trick on the his metal arm, so he actually has metal technically in his arm now, and it actually moves, so that's nice, because I don't remember if I talked about it in my review or not, but that figure is absolute garbage, and I actually made it decent, and I really enjoy the figure now, after completely making it so you can't see the proportions, and I fixed the arm. And then here he is next to the Happy from the Infinity Saga line, and this doesn't look bad either, have him with the hand, because blam blam, of course. Another figure that I've taken a look at already this week is the Captain Carter from this same wave, and this doesn't look too bad either. And I will be taking a look at Star-Lord, Nebula, and the rest as soon as I get them. I already have Star-Lord, T'Challa, and Nebula already unboxed, and I cannot wait to review them because those are actually really freaking good figures. This whole wave is shaping up to be very, very good. And then here he is next to the Mafex Far From Home Spider-Man that I took the Iron Spider gauntlets, put them on to make it a quote-unquote No Way Home version, aka just for my own photography and whatnot. This doesn't look too bad either if you want to have him invade your Mafex display. And then here he is next to the Retro Wave Spidey and the Endgame Thor, both Marvel Legends, of course. And this doesn't look too bad either if you wanted to have Cap invade the 616 universe, the zombie version, you could have him do that. Or if you want to just have this be comic book Captain America, make it look, kind of like the Ultimate version, maybe be able to paint it up. Or you honestly probably could take some parts and pieces from the 80th anniversary Cap. Maybe I was looking for that figure, I can't find it. Also, where is Thor? We need to see Thor. We need a part 2 to the freaking What If Zombies, because that episode was so good and it deserves more. And then of course, how could I not do it? I mean, if you've been on the channel for any length of time, and I've spoken about it just a couple times, but I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. So here he is next to the Mezco Punisher, aka Shane Walsh. And this looks really good too. So if you want to have Punisher taking down some zombies, maybe throw some khakis on him, throw just a black t-shirt, maybe shave the head completely. You could do something like that. Give him a shotgun. I kind of want to make it custom now. But this actually looks really good if you want to put him up against your Mezco figures. Overall, this figure's great. I mean, if you're a fan of the MCU, if you're a fan of like Halloween or whatever, this is a very cool little figure that you could just throw on your shelf during Halloween, and then put it the main figure of your shelf all year round. But Halloween would be pretty cool. This is just a really cool figure to mess around with. I had a lot of fun taking the photos, making horror-ish photos and whatnot. And yeah, there's really not much I can say about it. The articulation's great, the detail's great, everything's brand new except for the shield, obviously, but it has the bloody paint on it, and it's just fun, honestly. I really would love it if we could get some more Marvel Zombies, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me, and I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.